Now in this lecture, I am going to discuss about the inductance for bundle conductor. But before discussing about bundle conductor, first you have to know why we are using this bundle conductor. So far we have discussed about, we are discussing about one conductor per phase, one state conductor per phase. But for extra high voltage line means above 220 kV line. Above 220 kV line is called extra high voltage type line. When this voltage is very high, there must be a problem due to corona. Corona causes a large problem if conductor has only one conductor per phase for this extra high voltage or EHV line. Now in EHV line, the surface potential gradient of the conductor exceeds the dielectric strength of the surrounding air. This causes the ionization of the area near the surface of the conductor, and this effect is called corona effect. So suppose if we consider, suppose this is your conductor. There you have two conductors. During high voltage, extra high voltage, the surrounding particles, what will happen, the surface potential gradient is very high. Why? Potential gradient, that is dvdx. Dvdx is called the potential gradient. dvdx. dvdx. dv by dx is called the potential gradient. dv is the voltage divided by the distance, that is dx. When voltage becomes very high, voltage is very high, more than 220 kV, at that time what will happen? At that time the surrounding particles of this conductor, they get ionized. And the this ionized particle will try to ionize the other particles, and this process continues. When the voltage is very high, this process is very easy, and due to this process there may be a it may create some conducting path through air, or arcing current through the air, or sparking. Okay, so here you can see some violet glow in the line, or some hissing sound, and this effect is called the corona effect. This type of effect is called the corona effect. So due to this corona, when ionization process continues, due to this corona effect, some power loss is there. Power loss due to this corona. Corona produces some power loss, and it also produces some interference with the surrounding communication lines or communication channels. Suppose there is a transmission line with high voltage EHV transmission line, and there's a communication line or telephone line. Okay, uh, just near the transmission line. It is near the transmission line. In that case, due to the interference of this magnetic field, and as well as this corona effect, it will hamper the operation of the communication channels. So it may causes any problem in the communication channels. It may create some noise or other things. Okay, and this hissing sound and the ozone discharge is called corona effect, and this must be avoided in the transmission line. Since most of the transmission line in India is 220 kV or 400 kV, so corona effect is very possible. To reduce this corona effect, to avoid this corona effect, what we do? We go for the bundled conductor. By using bundle conductor, we can reduce the corona effect as well as the corona loss and other problems. We can solve the other problems also. Now high surface potential gradient is reduced considerably having two or more conductors per phase. Instead of a single conductor, now we are going to use two or more conductors per phase in close proximity. These are called conductor bundling. These are called conductor bundling. But these two, three, or four conductors, they will not touch each other. The subconductors of the bundles, they will not touch each other. They will be separated at regular intervals with some spacer and to prevent clashing of the conductors or subconductors and to prevent them from showing in the wind. They also connected in the conductors in parallel. So here you can see these are the three diagrams. Here first we are using two conductors in the bundle, then three, then four conductors in the bundle, and they are separated. They are separated at particular distance. They should not collide each other due to some wind or any other natural calamity or anything else. When they will collide each other, then what will happen? When they collide each other, they will they will act as a solid state conductor. Okay, so they will act as a solid because they are touching each other, so they will act as a solid state conductor at that time. Suppose this is your conductors. Instead of this kind of construction, if they will collide each other like this, or they are touching each other, then as a whole they will act as a solid conductor. So again, corona may take place. So to avoid this, we use spacer and damper to separate them at regular intervals. So these are the different bundles here. First, we are taking two bundles. We are using two conductors and they are separated by this spacer damper. This is the three conductor bundle conductor. These three conductors. This is four conductor in the bundle, and this is also four conductor in the bundle. In all cases, you can see we are using some spacer and damper. We are using some spacer and damper to separate them. This is another diagram. Here we are having six conductor in the bundle, and this is the construction of the spacer damper. This is for six conductors of the bundle. Now this is another practical view. Four conductors in the bundle separated by this spacer damper, and this is three conductor in the bundle separated by spacer damper. So these are the different picture of bundle conductor along with spacer damper. Now this is one sample of bundle conductor having two conductors in the bundle, in the upper conductor and lower conductor. Two conductors in the bundling which is separated by the spacer damper. In spacer damper, you can see there is a clamp stiffness, it's just like a spring. There is a clamp damping, and in middle we are using some spacer mass. This is just just like a control system diagram. We are using some damping and spring here along with some spacer mass with this, and for the lower conductor of the bundle we are using some spring and damping. So this is the construction. This type of construction is generally used for spacer and damper, and it is very useful and it is very helpful. So spacer damper generally originally developed to suppress the oscillation. There is a possibility of oscillation in the bundle. To remove it, where it is generally designed, but then they help to resist the oscillation, as well as they could cause this oscillation may cause or collide the subconductors in the bundle. They will also help to control the Eulin vibration. That is, they will not collide each other in case of any wind or any natural calamity, etc. Now we are going to discuss about the inductance. In case of inductance calculation, we are taking A, B, and C diagram for two conductor in the bundle. Two conductor in the bundle, only geometrical radius will change. GMR will change. GMR is ds2b. It is equals to square fourth root of ds into d square whole square, like this. It becomes square root of, is very easy, square root of ds into d. So this is the GMR for two conductor in the bundle. For three conductor, this will be the equation. Here ds, if you consider one ds, then d and d. This ds is actually r dash. This ds is actually your r dash. And r dash, you know that r dash is equals to 0.7788 r. 0.7788 r. So this is the expression of ds. So here we are using d cube for three conductors in the bundle. If we go for four conductors, then the equation is for four conductors ds4b, 16th root of ds d d, now square root of 2d. So here, if we consider this one, this distance must be square root of d, square root of 2d. This is the distance. Therefore, you are using this expression, and finally it becomes 1.09 fourth root of ds dq. This will be the expression. So these are the different GMR for different conductors. And next, inductance of the bundle conductor is given by L2 into 10 to the minus 7 ln GMD divided by ds NB, whereas n is the number of conductors in the bundle. Here, geometrical mean distance GMD is calculated assuming that the center of the round conductor is same as of the center of the bundle. So, in if we, for example, if we consider the first one, we are considering the center. It is here at the middle. So, in this way, you have to find out the GMD, and this will, and then you can calculate the inductance for this bundle conductor. Now, that's all for the day. Thank you.